Double decker. Old John Husk, the Husk family, thank you. Now this was specifically
not to be confused with an upper decker.
Yeah, this is some of the UKers chocolate.
This is UKers. It might have got.
Dude, that looks damn good. Let me show me. Don't think about it. Yeah, it looks like a damn ice cream sandwich.
It looks like it exploded a little bit.
God, it exploded.
Oh.
You gotta take another bite. Oh wow. I'm not a big crispy fan on chocolate bars. The little crispies in there, I ain't a big fan of it. Oh my god. I am that.
The texture
Cadbury.
is amazing.
Alright. We need to go to the UK.
Well, John, Maria, Noah, thank you. Get off my hand!
Hello. Wolf Tick Nation, thank you guys for tuning in to once again another Wolf Tick Videos episode. And guys, on today's episode, did you see my stallion that I came riding up on? Yes, it is the Kent Trouvaille, or as El Capitan says, it's the Trouvaille. On today's episode, guys, we are fixing to do a little time trial and see where this thing ranks. We have a pretty good board of 29ers right now. I don't know, it might be a
contender.
Might be a contender for old Cheech Marin. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Let us know. And also, on today's episode, we're going to do a little bit of everybody's favorite segment, a little bit of viewers' rides. That's right. We're going to be showing you guys some rides all across the Wolf Tick Nation, all of their builds and what all of them got going on. Without further ado, the Kent Trouvaille time trial, everybody's favorite test track. We're on the Cat's Meow, baby. Let's do it.
I don't know if you're warmed up enough, but I'm good.
Alright guys, let's do this. Kent Trouvaille time trial run, everybody's favorite trail, the Cat's Meow. Let's do it. I'm gonna reach down here. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this fork out, and it feels very thuddy. Now if you guys remember, on the real-time review, let everybody know, hey, we don't tune these bikes in. We make sure we just get it from the shelf or from the box, build it up, and ride it just like most of you guys would. Well, you know, most people would, I would say. So this bike has been tuned in since. We're shifting good, and the brakes are working proper finally. So we'll see what kind of time we can get on today's run. Oh man, 11 to 42 tooth Advent 9-speed. We could really use some more gearing in the tail end. This thing is struggling uphill, which is funny because I really like the 29ers going uphill, but this thing does not feel all that great right now. Oh, come on, Kent. This thing feels very chattery, like it's about to fall apart. You know, the riding position is actually pretty comfortable. The seat, we need a better seat, for sure. That or some padded shorts. But the thing about this bike, is it just needs a lot. That front end is so heavy. The pedals, my feet are constantly slipping off of these things. The grips are starting to get to my hands. Oh, but at least we do have a name brand group set. And although the fork up there is a Suntour, with the preload and the lockout, buddy, does it just feels a little shabby. I'm curious again to see how these tires do. They are a little more mountain bike style-ish, like we talked about, so I think they'll be okay. The downside to this frame is we don't think you can run anything bigger than a 2.4 because the tires are right at that max, and that's what these are, 2.4s. But I think they gripped decent last time we're on the Cat's Meow. Guys, if you enjoy the time trials, please give this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna keep on getting it. Really, the only downhill portion, of course, everybody knows, the Cat's Meow. Everything else is climbing. We've been having some pretty good times with the 29ers lately, so I'm looking forward to seeing where this thing ranks. All right, sidecar, surprisingly fast that we're getting here this fast. God, this bike is very, very bouncy, and really right now I've got the seat pretty high up. It's not the full length, I'm not getting full pump on my legs, but if I go any higher, it becomes very uncomfortable on my lower back. I was kind of warming up in the parking lot a little bit. So I think this is gonna be where it needs to be for right now. Now the big issue I have is that Advent microshift shifter is just all over my hands. I've even scooted it back a little bit, and the thing is, it's so bulky, it's gonna be rubbing on your fingers no matter what. So that's kind of annoying, but who knows, we might be changing out a group set on this bike. That 11 to 42 tooth is, I don't think it's enough for as big of a bike this is. I think it's recommended now officially for riders 6 foot and up, and I'm 5'5", far cry away from 6 foot. I undid that lockout on the fork because really it doesn't have any movement right now unless I really start bearing down on it, and that preload is pretty much useless. There we go with the 42 tooth again. In the climbing, it's hurting a little bit. I'm peeling out with them tires. Would be nice to be able to climb in a seated position. But I always try to keep my same posture in different areas on these time trials to make it fair. We are almost to the Cat's Meow, everybody's favorite test track. All right, guys, we're still going strong. Here's the Cat's Meow. Let's do this. Seat post is up. Oh, gotta keep it up for all this climbing. Start shifting this Advent. It's shifting well. Oh yeah, she's shifting good. Okay, we're in ninth gear now. Stand up and pedal a little bit. We'll get some pumps here. Bike is very hardtail-like. So the pumps really matter on this thing. Oh, we're getting some good speed here. Will it beat the Cheech? Will it beat the 11? What do you guys think? Wow, we're rowing, baby. Oh, we're rowing. The air feels good. It's warm today. And yes, Arkansas is humid. Okay. All right, now, at this little pump here, we got some more pumps, and we got the tabletops. We're moving for speed today, not air. Remember, speed, not air. Ooh, yes. Oh, that Advent kicked it right in, right where it needed to be. I don't know, that was a good time through there, guys. All right, now we got a famous spot between the trees. Are we gonna hit any trees today? Hope not. Back in ninth gear. Oh, hurt my damn ankle. Front end of this bike is so heavy, and just really there's not a lot of movement up there right now. Okay. Oh, not a lot of chain slap either. Now, tire test area. Oh, we handled it. Woo! Good air. Now we got this big, beautiful berm they've been working on. Oh yeah. Guys, we're making up time right now, I'm telling you what. Oh, we're making up time. Just flow through these. Wow. I feel like really fast right now. Okay, now we got the famous rock garden. Okay, not too crazy about. All right, that was the Cat's Meow. We got a lot more climbing to do. Let's get out of here. What do you guys think? Where's it gonna rate? Remember, we got viewers rides coming right up. Afterwards, we'll unveil the time, guys. All right, viewers rides, let's do this. First one is sent to us by our boy, John Smith. Now, he bought this frame on eBay used, and he was like, you know what? I want a new project bike. So this is his 2004 Cannondale Jekyll 1000, okay? Now, I want to show you the after. This is the before.
Okay, I was hoping to see it with tires.
Oh, yeah, I want to show you guys it built up. Ready? Bam. Look at that thing. Not bad at all, huh? Got a really good look to it. I'm not sure about the snow, but it's a 27.5. He's got the Manitou Minutia Mark IV fork up front. He's got like some type of, I don't know, stainless or something, Jaguar cables going throughout the bike. The thing looks pretty sweet. I'm not sure on John's rear shock on this thing, but it looks like it's a damn bike that's ready to go touring. You know what I'm saying? It's a WTB.
I'm eating during this because it's lunchtime and I'm hungry and we're supposed to be only got a few minutes.
I don't know if that's a WTB wheel set or what he's got going on there. CST Rock Hawk tires. Have not heard of them, But I mean, that thing looks like it can go in the mountains. It looks very capable. I don't know. I like that build pretty good. Looks like he's got an Advent. And that's something on this Viewer's Rides that you guys are going to notice. There's a couple of guys run the Advents on here. The 9 speeds, 11 to 42 tooth. John, let us know how you like the gearing on that, all right? I wasn't too excited about it on the Kent Trouvaille.
Why are you not excited about it on the Kent, but you are when we put it on something else?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean,
That's
it's not a bad group set. John's rocking the Magura MT34 piston hydraulic brakes.
That's when you get confused with
Marocas.
Maroca.
John, appreciate you sending the build. I like what you've done with it, man. All right, next one we got here. This is our boy. Been a part of the channel. This is an OG coffee supporter. This here's old David Gallimore. And he's a recent patron. Now, I wanted to show this bike. He's got a couple of them on here. But this one here is what it's all about. This is the Mongoose Ledge X2. So the 29er.
I would not have guessed. I mean, the frame looks like a Ledge. But I was tripping out on the color. It's
really,
basically it's an X1, but in 29er, and I think it comes with cassettes of a freewheel.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, David, I love your style. It's just simple. You know what I'm saying? The frame color, everything is matching, and then you've got your grips, your stem, your spacers, and then the stanchions that all match. I love it. Very simple build. Looks like he's rocking the. Is that a DNM rear shock on there, David? Let us know. I'm pretty sure that's what we just took off of the Ledge, but that's another video. Now, David understands. He's been a part of the channel for a really long time. Totally gets the sorry Jason, right? The whole Jessica situation. Now, you're going to get a kick out of this, and he goes, Jason will love this. I've been wanting him to see this for a long time. You ready? Look at that. He says, right here we got the Jessica headset getting spanked. So, spanking Jessica with his spank stem.
That's pretty good.
Very good. So
that was good.
I don't know if Jason's ever spanked a Jessica, but there you go right there.
I don't know if he wants to talk about that. I just wonder if that was on purpose or was that an accident.
I don't know, but anyway, David Gallimore, love your style. So this is his Ledge X2, and this is his bike that this is something I've been wanting to get my hands on for a while now. This is the GT, his 2020 GT Avalanche. That's a bike I would like to get my hands on.
Everybody wants you to get one.
Very good looking bike. Now, I think he said it's all pretty much stock, but that's the one that he's got some parts he's going to be getting an order for and building that up. So maybe we might be seeing that here pretty soon. But David Gallimore, appreciate all the support, man, and appreciate the bike picks. You got some pretty good taste. I like it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's up with the GT Avalanche for sure. All right, next bike we got going on. Oh, do you recognize the swimming pool?
Oh, I do.
I recognize the swimming pool from when I was a little kid.
Oh, I do recognize it.
Now, this here was sent to us by our cousin, old Brande.
Oh, is she a Brande as well?
She's a Brande as well. Spells it with an I. This here is her Schwinn aluminum comp. So she's been checking out the channel. She's all excited about sending something in because she's getting into...
binge watching like
She's
crazy.
been binge watching. She goes, man, you guys have taught me so much. Now, Brandy, I don't know if you got any plans with your aluminum comp, but I love the...
That's Cousin Brandy to you.
Sorry, Cousin Brandy. But I love the look of the aluminum comp, and the newer ones are even nicer. That's a little bit older one. But the newer ones actually have a tapered head tube for the female bikes, you know, with a little step-through design. But, man, I miss that pool.
She's the only person that I'm okay with calling me Johnny.
Cousin Brandy, thank you so much for sending in your pick. I'm glad you're getting a part of the, you're getting that bike bug now. Now you guys start doing some upgrades. Next picture we've got, look at this thing, all right? We're talking about kind of stock bikes. It's the sauce, baby. This here is Dustin Gilbert's 2021 Schwinn Ascension. Now, something pretty cool about this bike, you can see there's not really a whole bunch done to it, but then you start looking at different things and you go, holy crap. He's all proud of this. You go, holy crap, look at the RockShox fork he got up front, right? Got a little RockShox mud fender. But he told me it's a big old secret, so nobody let it out now. His wife did some cricket work, I guess, and did some decals for the RockShox on his lowers. Isn't that cool?
And don't let anybody know that?
Don't let anybody know that, okay? It's a secret. So those are stock, guys, but really, you know, by just the eye, they're RockShox. So very cool, Dustin Gilbert. He's got a little bit of grip action. He's got a little chainstay protector. Pretty much all stock, but he's looking at doing some upgrades. Looking at doing some upgrades, and that is such a good bike to do the upgrades on. I know our boy, the man, whoop whoop, old Dayford's got himself an Ascension, some sauce himself, but man, this is where it starts. He's got some colored zip ties, got the bottle cage holder. Dustin Gilbert, thank you so much for sending.
Eat lunch.
Thank you so much for sending in the bike pick. I like the Ascension. I'm curious to see where you're going to go with it, if you're going to do anything. Let us know in the comments if you plan on doing any more upgrades, man. All right, next pick we got. Look at that. This is the last bike that we've got on the list. Do you know what that is? Do you know whose that is?
This is a Hyper.
Yes. This is a very important man's bike. This is old Sloth Squatch, baby. This is Sloth Squatch 2020 Hyper Carbon X 29er.
I used to want one of those so bad for the longest time.
I know. We've seen one at Walmart.
Yeah, finally did.
And we're almost going to pull the trigger, but the damn thing was like $5.99.
It was $6 something.
It was $6. It was crazy, Sloth Squatch, but I'm glad you got one. I had no clue you had one. He's got a JG Bike crankset. He's got, of course, the Sorry Jason handlebars. Okay. He's got the green Fooker pedals, which I believe we've got some of those. Our boy, old Dayford sent us some green Fooker pedals. He's got an Advent 9-speed. Again, this is the 11 to 42 tooth. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, Sloth Squatch. Well, two questions. Number one, you've got the Continental X Kings on there. Do you like those tires? We've never had any good luck with Continental tires, okay?
No.
Second question, Sloth Squatch. One review I seen on this Hyper, you're a bigger dude. Does it have any flex in it when you go to pedal? You remember those videos that come out a while back? Like people would go to pedal on one side and they put pressure on the other side of the crankset and the whole bike would kind of shift. Let me know if there's any flex.
I'm already hearing about that.
Yeah, and if so, I seen your chainstay guide there. Does your chain act weird? Does the crankset act weird? Does it shift weird? I would really love to have one of those Carbon X's, just not for the price tag right now. Let us know, Sloth Squatch, but that's another one of our patrons, man. Big supporter. I like the little creek.
He's a bigger dude.
Look at his shadow. Look at the shadow.
Everyone's a bigger dude to you, son. You're 5'5".
Look at the beard and his shadow. It's a big old...
He should be 5'6" and be a bigger dude.
Look, Sasquatch has been seen. Look at the shadow there. Anyway, Sloth Squatch, enjoy the bike, but appreciate the viewers' rides. You guys all sending in your pictures. We got a pretty good selection here of some bikes. But in the comments, answer those questions for me, guys. All right, now back to the time trial.
I just finished my lunch. I'm ready.
Yeah, he's ready. Let's go. All right, so viewers' rides is done with. Appreciate everybody sending in your awesome rides. Wolfstick Nation, applause. If you guys want a chance to see your ride seen, a possibility, a chance of seeing your ride saw, send us a picture, a little description of your ride at viewersrides@yahoo.com. All right, now, without further ado, let's get into the time.
All right, so let's get into it a little bit. First of all, how did it feel out there?
The bike felt crappier than it did on the real-time review. It felt, I really felt...
It felt crappier.
You know, at first it kind of felt like put together well and tight, you know. This time it felt a lot looser, like it just was in really dire need of some upgrades. The fork felt extremely heavy. The wheels, trying to turn those things, felt heavy. That fork absolutely tore me up on using the lockout. I mean, it absolutely beat me up. It leaves a little gap where it's like metal hitting metal. So every time you compress,
so there's movement.
It's like feeling of a jackhammer up front. It's like bam, bam, bam. It's hardcore. That thing will rattle.
There's play, but then it comes to a dead stop.
It comes to a dead stop. There's no give in it. The grips were very uncomfortable. Although, and remember, we talked about initial impressions on the real-time review. Although they kind of have a neat feel in the beginning, they get really just uncomfortable after a while of riding. Yeah, very unique shape. I don't think that this is the fastest bike on the time trials yet, but I don't think it's the slowest.
What do you think where's it gonna rank on that list?
You know, I think it felt like a decent run. I think the uphill didn't feel as good as the Marin. It really didn't feel as good as the 11 on the uphill. And part of that might be due to the gearing. I mean, we're running the Advent, was an 11 to 42 tooth, I believe it is, so we definitely need more gearing with that bike. The downhill did feel pretty fast going on the Cat's Meow. The tires did grip decent, but remember, that trail is not just what you guys see of all of the Cat's Meow. There's a lot of uphill, and I think that's where I got hurt on this bike.
The Kent Trouvaille, whatever you want to call it, in this case it's just Mr. T, apparently.
Yeah, Mr. T.
All right, where it ranked is, the time, 15.
Okay. So these are all 15, so we're somewhere in here.
And where do you think now that you know the 15?
Wow, I'm shocked that's a 15. Okay. I'm gonna go in between the Axiom DP and the Ascension. I think it's a 1520, 1530.
1543.07.
Okay, so it's exactly where I thought it was.
Yeah.
All right, let me write that down. Bam, so there it is right there. You know, the thing about this bike is it's all over the board as far as rider heights and things. I'm 5'5", and the bike does feel slightly bigger for me, but I'm curious whenever we start doing some upgrades, maybe get a fork that's got a little bit more travel on it, an air fork definitely, something that can kind of slack it out a little bit more, maybe be a little bit more comfortable for me. I don't know, maybe this will be a mullet bike. There's a lot of different options here.
You'll never do a mullet. Don't even talk like you're going to do a mullet. I've been trying to get you to do a mullet for 2 years.
And remember, the plus side to this Trouvaille, guys, is if you're looking at this bike, or if you have this bike, one of the very big upgrades that are features that this bike comes with is it's got the free hub in the back with an Advent group set. So like you were talking about, that maybe we will keep that, because there's nothing wrong with the group set at all. It's just, but this bike was 34, 35 pounds. It's a heavy girl. And
yeah, I want to play with the group set a little bit. I just want to keep it what it is, and then maybe try upgrading just the derailleur, keep the shifter and the cassette, or just the cassette. I want to try playing with some stuff.
I think we'll definitely try to lighten it up, maybe with the crank set, the fork up on it, but that's where it belongs. I mean, that's exactly where I guess it was going to be. You can feel it, a little bit oversized bike for me, a little bit heavy, a lot of wheels to turn. 29ers are very fast, but this one just did not seem fast in the climbing department, and I think part of it is due to that cassette being 11 to 42 tube.
I think it's the seat height and pedals.
Yeah. All right, guys, well, there you have it. That was another Wolftig Videos time trial plus a little viewers ride action. Appreciate
at Grandma's house.
At Grandma's house, right? The OG. Now, appreciate you guys sending in all of your pictures, and again, if you guys want to send in some pictures for viewers rides, it's viewersrides@yahoo.com if you want to get a chance for us to check your ride out. But I appreciate you guys watching as always. Please like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell on there, check out the cup of coffee, become a patron, do all that good stuff, and guys, we will see you on the next one.